Hey guys, today's Tea Time with Toni is going to be a little bit, it's going to be real thought-provoking hopefully, but it might upset or piss some people off, and I can't say that I can apologize for it because this is something that I really hold near and dear to my heart and I'm very passionate about. So, social media has kind of like taken over everything, and I'm just kind of shocked. I'm really shocked that over especially the last few months, more and more, I have been seeing so many Black anti-Christians. And I don't know what that's all about. There are so many accounts that I'm finding that are super anti-Christianity. And what I mean by that is, it's a lot of these, pro-Black blogs that are saying, oh, the white man has you brainwashed and the white man this and the white man that. Basically associating Christianity with white slave owners. I just find it ironic because there's a lot of people following a lot of these bloggers and Instagram accounts especially. But my problem with that is you can believe whatever you want to. I'm a Christian. I'm not a perfect Christian. I don't know any perfect Christians, but I do try my best to live my life accordingly. And that's fine. I'm not telling you that you have to be a Christian or that you have to do this or have to do that. What I'm saying is we as a community, Black people in general, we don't do enough research. Everybody wants to say that you're a sheep for following Christianity and being a Christian and that somebody's brainwashed you. But isn't it kind of the same thing when you've grown up believing something your whole life and your parents and so on, and then all of a sudden an Instagram account pops up and kind of feeds you some stuff that you think you want to hear, and then all of a sudden they know everything and you don't do any research? Aren't you really the sheep? I just find it hard. I don't want to come off as angry. I'm just really disappointed, and as it's coming from like a big sister point of view, like if you're getting fussed at because you're trying to cross the street and it's like 50 cars passing by, please take that in this tone. It's just hard for me to get this out because it just pisses me off. We need to do more research. If you don't want to be a Christian, that's great, but find out why you don't want to be a Christian before you decide not to be a Christian, or find out why you want to be whatever it is before you just decide to do it. You can't just do something based off of what somebody else tells you to do. And that's the same exact thing these Instagram accounts and these Facebook pages are promoting. They're doing the same thing that they're telling you that white people did to you and to your family and to the culture of Black people. There's no question that slave owners were big in Christianity. Okay, that's fine. We know that that's for a fact. But don't make it seem like Christianity was brought to Black people by white people. Because if you do your research, you will find out that Christianity was in Africa well before any slave trade or slave mining was going on. But if you take the time to do your own research, you would figure that out. And you'll get it from multiple sources, things that can be backed up by data and facts, not just something off of somebody's Instagram account. It just drives me crazy that we can be so gullible, and because it fits what we're doing in our life, maybe Christianity has these rules or these bounds or whatever that you don't really want to follow, so you find any excuse not to be a Christian or to believe, regardless of what your parents or grandparents have taught you or what you've learned or experienced. Now, you might say, well, why are you a Christian? I was raised in Christianity, but I have my own very own personal reasons why I believe that there is a God and that, and believe in Jesus Christ. It's because my personal life experiences. The only way that I survived much of my childhood and as a teenager was only because I had my faith in Christ. You guys don't know a lot about me, and I know I haven't allowed you guys to come too far into my personal and private life because I've been through a lot, and I'm just not one of these people that's going to stand on a mountaintop and shout all of my business. Now, is that an excuse for you guys to not really know much about me? No, I'm just letting you know. I've been through some crap, and I would not have survived if it were not for my faith in Jesus Christ and the Christian religion that I grew up in and have come to know for myself. Somebody can tell you what they want, but I've done my own research. I've done my own studying, and it's what I know and what I believe for me. And that's all I'm telling you guys to do. Don't sit here and go off of something that somebody else is telling you. They're telling you, oh, the slave masters got y'all brainwashed. White America has y'all brainwashed. Well, you know what? There's a lot of other crap that has us brainwashed too. Are you going to stop doing that? No. So stop using everything as an excuse just to make yourself comfortable. There are things that I do in my life to this day that, goes against what I should be doing in Christianity. I'm not the perfect Christian, and I'm not claiming to be, but I'm trying. God knows my heart. I serve a good God. There are a lot of things in the Bible that I still have to do my own research about. I don't believe every single thing in the Bible. I'll be the first person to tell you because it was written by a man. But a Bible is just a textbook. It's just like you go to college to get an education, to learn something in the field. That doesn't mean it's going to cover everything out in that field that you're about to walk into. You've got to have life experiences. You've got to experience things for yourself. And that's the same way that Christianity or any religion works. You have the Bible as a guide. It doesn't have to, I don't believe verbatim it has to be anything because it's words from man and man is not perfect. But that does not mean that God does not exist or that Christianity does not exist or Jesus Christ did not exist. Don't be foolish. If I'm talking to the people that you were raised in a Christian home and you were a Christian up until whatever point, until you found an IG page or account that told you should believe otherwise. And I see more and more of these accounts popping up, especially as this country is being divided and this race war is becoming more prevalent. We need to uplift ourselves. We need to work together. But what we don't need are these idiots running around telling you that you shouldn't believe in Christianity because it was a white man who made you believe it to make you more docile. That's not true. I don't know why those people shared Christianity with slaves. That ain't got nothing to do with me at this point. I have my own experience with Christianity and Jesus Christ. And you need to find your own experience as well. If you say, well, Toni, I've done my homework, I've done my research, and this is not something that I want to believe. I want to be a Buddhist or whatever. You know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to share what my thoughts are and tell you what I feel, and allow you to do the same. And if at the end of the day, that's what you choose, that's what you choose. I'm not going to try to shove my religion down your throat. So I'm not talking to someone else who has done their due diligence and come up with something different. You know what? I respect you, okay? I'm talking to the person who you are a Christian, you were born a Christian, you kind of gone along with this whole thing for all these years, but because you want to go out and fornicate or go do things that you shouldn't be doing as a Christian, you want to all of a sudden, take on this ideology that, yeah, well, the white man put it so on us, so I'm not gonna follow it anymore. No, you're doing that out of comfort. You're doing that because you don't want to be accountable for the things that you do. Like I said, I'm not a nun. There are things that my mouth sometimes gets me in trouble. I know. I've been a work in progress. And that is my own battle. So now it's time for you to find what your own battle is and deal with it and work on it. The only thing that I'm really stressing here is do your homework. Stop being a sheep. These accounts are telling you to stop being sheep, but you're being a sheep by following these accounts when you have no reasoning or foundation to follow what the hell they are saying. This is a time more than ever that you need to lean on something. There's an account that I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not trying to draw any extra attention to this account. She knows who it is, and it's run by a black woman, and I'm just so disappointed because she has a lot of followers. Exactly, followers. And she calls herself an atheist. Now, agnostic and atheist, they're two different things. You might want to look up, there's a difference between both. But she calls herself an atheist, so she doesn't believe in any God, okay? But yet she put a post up about some woman spirit or whatever it was, about this evil spirit of a woman and how she will stop a man from, or it causes men to have sex drives, all this craziness. And I'm like, how is it That you believe in demons, but you don't believe in a God or anything spiritual. That doesn't even make sense. And this is a person who you guys are following and listening to and hanging on every word. She doesn't even know what the hell she's talking about. Oh, there's an evil realm, but there's no God? That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I'm just asking you guys to do your own due diligence and homework, because it's about you at the end of the day. Say if there is a God and you die and you don't make it to the other side, do you think these IG accounts gonna be over there talking about, hey, come on, we got you? No, ma'am. No, sir. I just want us to be more accountable for ourselves and to stop being lazy and stop depending on other people to feed us all the information. Get the information from other people, but you need to break it down and do your own research. Build your own foundation. There's evidence that backs it up about believing in something, having faith in something. And you know, this is not a slight to the atheists out there. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just sharing what I believe in. And I'm talking to people that have been raised around Christianity, know pretty much what it's about. Maybe you had some experiences. Yeah, I get that. But to sit here and say all of a sudden now I'm going to change my entire way of thinking based off of an IG account. That makes a lot of sense. If you are interested in me furthering this conversation, let me know. Because if you don't let me know, then I'm just going to assume that you guys don't really want to hear about it. And that's cool. But I have to do my part. And I feel like this is a good start. I would be more than happy to have another public discussion about this, or private. If you just want to contact me, message me or something privately. That's cool. Also, I kind of want to do another Q&A. I feel like people were still kind of asking questions or whatever randomly. So also, if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, you want me to answer, put those down in the comment section below. And then we'll do like an answer video. If there's anything you want to see me do or more posts or more videos about a particular topic, put that in the comment section. As well as if you'd like me to do another tea time about this topic or whatever. Yeah, so I expect those comments to be full because I want to know what's going on and what you guys want to know. I just want to make sure I'm making the content that you guys want to see. Okay, all right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful week. I'm a dork.